Let's begin by queering up South Florida and Florida. Wilton Manors' Marry It's Merry production Secret Garden comes to Hulu for June Pride Month. In response to ongoing legislative attacks against queer individuals, Wilton Manors Entertainment pioneers Candis Cayne and Danna Davis launched Marry It's Merry Productions. This company is dedicated to sharing trans-centric stories infused with positivity and humor. The name Mary holds historical significance reclaimed from an anti-gay slur to a term of endearment between two friends. Through this production, Cayne emphasizes the importance of empathy and connection, hoping to bridge gaps between communities through shared experiences. Despite challenges, she remains hopeful for a more inclusive future, recognizing art as a catalyst for progress in LGBTQ+ rights. Cayne hosted her own DIY gardening comedy show, Candis Cayne's Secret Garden, which aired on the Advocate channel. The show follows Glam Goddess Candis Cayne as she invites viewers into her secret garden. It features Cayne and her magical friends, revealing the best ways to transform any space into an enchanted forest. Secret Garden promises to be a whimsical and visually stunning experience, combining Cayne's gardening expertise with a playful and imaginative world. The good news is all the queer fans can now watch Secret Garden on Hulu. Fill your entertainment quota this Pride Month with Wilton Manors' very own Marry It's Merry Productions. So I love Candis Cayne and I love Danna Davis. And Danna Davis has been here at this table and done queer news with us. And she is just such an incredible person. So Candis Cayne is gorgeous, amazing. I didn't know she was, she loved to plant, right? I didn't know she had a green thumb. Who knew, you know? But she is just, incredible. And then Danna Davis, who lives here in Wilton Manors, is the writer, is the producer, is the, is like the backbone of it all, right? And so I love that the Secret Garden is now going to be on Hulu. Give it up to Hulu for the representation, for their inclusivity. It's Pride Month and we want to see ourselves and we want people to see us as well, and to see us gardening, like it's crazy how some people in this world think of LGBTQ+ people as AI, as like we're like aliens, we're like from another planet, we're just like everybody else, And if you remember Candis Cayne was on a reality show, I Am Kate, with Caitlyn Jenner. Do you remember that? When Caitlyn was trying to be cool with our community initially, and so she was like, like
Caitlyn Jenner was never cool.
She wasn't, but she was trying to, Robert. She was trying, and she was following Candis Cayne like a little puppy everywhere. I want to be like you. I want to be like you. But unfortunately, she could never be like Candis, And Candis Cayne, they did an interview with her, I think a couple months ago, saying, "I will never be friends with that woman again. What she represents is not what I represent. What she, her platform, she does not use it to help our community. So I will not be friends with her any further." Another reason to love Candis Cayne. So what do you folks think?
I'm excited about her being at the helm of this production company. We know what happens when folks who are members of the community lead the project. So when Issa Rae had her production company, we see the impact of the shows she's producing. When we have Reese Witherspoon, who has her own production company, and we've seen more representation of women as the leads in all of these films that she's producing. So this is going to be exciting for the trans community, for the LGBTQ community at large. So I cannot wait to see what happens.
Right, like Candis Cayne could be the next Martha Stewart without jail.
There we go.
Well, who knows? But Danna and Candis and Mary, it's great when people get to tell their own stories. And an example of that was when HBO Max allowed the cast of The Stroll, Kristen Lovell, to tell her story. And when you get to tell your own story, it's completely different than when you have producers and directors and writers who get in the way of that story being told. And here's a production company controlled by, about, and telling the stories from their own perspective. And that makes a world of difference. And it makes a world of difference in every single aspect of art and culture when people get to tell their own stories.
It's true. It's
collect
more impactful.
Their own
it's more impactful.
It's because it's true.
But that part too. Right.
And truth and transparency comes through when people are being honest. And here's a great opportunity to see something that we don't often see, and we don't often see in its purity. So this is a good thing. And because it's getting picked up by different platforms, it means more and more people can see it, and more people can experience it. The whole thing is, just like the history thing, we have to help people to remind them to go to it, because if it's not popular, it won't last.
Yeah.
So it's incumbent upon the community to support the community.
Yeah, completely. Yeah, everything will be number one. What was it? Baby Reindeer, right? The craziest show like in life that like I couldn't stop watching, but it was really scary. Number one, you know, like the stupidest crap will be number one instead of things of value, things that we really should be paying attention, like something like this.
Now,
So
here's my invitation / challenge to them, and that is that the folks who are behind the camera must be members of the LGBTQ community as well, must be trans members as well, because we want to see ourselves reflected not only in front of the camera, but also behind the camera. And there's so many jobs to get these shows going, to get these shows to production. So invitation / challenge to them.
yeah, for sure. And I know Danna personally and Candis as well, and everybody, their whole team, like from their videographer to the person, getting sound, everybody is LGBT.
Yes.
Their PR person.
Like that's how they want it. Their PR person is, and they're like on a shoestring budget until they get to like a Hulu or something. We got to get them in the right, in front of the right people, and she's definitely making that path for other T's to come and follow, right? That's what I look forward to, right? Is the other members of our trans community to go, okay, if those girls are doing it, I can do it too, and there'll be more stuff with us on it, which is what we want to see.
There should be no glass ceilings.
Never.